In the world of sports, there is often heated debate over the term greatest of all time. But most agree that when it comes to collegiate football coaches, Nick Saban is indeed the GOAT.
We control it right here.
Nick Saban obviously is the best football coach in college that ever coached.
We create whether we win, we create whether we lose.
You can't recruit the type of players he has without having the ability to connect.
We're going to have an opportunity to win one more, too.
I don't know that I could explain in words alone. I think everybody in Louisiana knows how he pushed his coaches.
We could spend hours listing his accolades and achievements from a coaching career that spanned 4 decades, including 7 college football championship titles. But his connection to the Bayou State is most hinged on that first championship trophy, claiming a BCS national title in 2003.
LSU wins the BCS national championship.
His vision of what LSU should be and where we should compete at, and where we need to be. I think the expectations that he put into LSU football then is what carry over today.
I was the #1 tight end in the country when I signed with LSU. And moving over to defensive end was very, very difficult for me at the age of 17, 18 years old. And I had to trust him kind of blindly. And it turned out to be right. But you would have hundreds of those stories.
We didn't strike the guy. You got to strike him first.
After the 2004 season, Nick had short-lived intentions to carry his coaching success into the NFL. He would eventually land back in the SEC. It was a hard pill to swallow for LSU Tiger fans, building the University of Alabama to becoming a juggernaut of college football.
And what I would like for every football team to do that we play is to sit there and say, I hate playing against these guys.
Being around Coach Saban and playing for Coach Saban, just how good of a leader he is, how consistent he is, and it's earned, not given, when you play for Coach Saban.
I'm so proud of this guy for what he's done this year. I can't even tell you.
Former players, coaches, administrators, media professionals, and even talking ducks have all advanced in their respective career paths thanks to defining character traits that Saban preached every day.
Commitment, discipline, effort, toughness, and pride.
Persistence, attention to detail, and passion.
He has forever changed the landscape of football in America as an advocate for policy regarding college athletics.
High school football, Louisiana puts out the most NFL players per capita, but I think Nick Saban elevated that.
He has had a consistency in his work. He elevates people.
You got to remember how you got here and how hard it was and how tough it was.
Nick Saban's the best there ever was.
Nothing takes the place of seeing the pride that the people have in the state of Louisiana. There's no better feeling that I get when I see that in someone's eyes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest of all time and Louisiana Sports Hall of Famer, Nick Saban.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Congratulations, Coach. Good to see you.
Well, thank you. One thing I'd like to say before I get asked a question is I'd like to thank all the people in the state of Louisiana, the administration at LSU, who gave me an opportunity and trusted and believed in me like nobody else did. It's the first job I ever had at LSU. And I was a pretty underwhelming hire here, if you remember, in the year 2000, where everybody at the university, from our administrators, Mark Emmerich, the supporters, the board of trustees, everybody at the university, including the fans, sort of bought in and did the things that we need to do to have a successful program. Because you might not remember, but when I took over, we were 3-8. And I always tell the story that, we'd just gone 10-2 at Michigan State, And I was disappointed in our administration there because of their lack of commitment to what we wanted to accomplish and what we wanted to do. So I was interested in the LSU job. So Mark Emmert, Richard Gill, Charlie Weems, Stanley Jacobs comes and meets me in Memphis secretly to interview for this job. And they offered me the job, but I said, I can't take the job. I've never been to LSU before. I don't know what it's like. So, and I can't go for an interview because if they find out publicly at Michigan State that I'm thinking of going someplace else, they'll absolutely crucify me. So I send Miss Terry. This is the God truth. To interview. And Delane Emmert, Mark's wife, showed her around for 2 days. They saw billboards of who LSU wanted to hire. My name wasn't on there. But anyway, she spent 2 days, so I called and I say, well, what'd you think? And she said, man, this place needs a lot of work. She said, the stadium's in bad shape. They don't have no academic facilities. They have no academic support center. The players are not doing well academically. She said, you have to get in a bus and ride to practice every day from the campus because the facilities are separated. The coach's offices are in a bank building and very unimpressive. I don't know how you would recruit there. But she said, I went in the weight room today, and they got some damn good-looking players. So that's how I took the job. But then when I got there and I saw what she saw without seeing any players, before I went into press conference, I went in a corner and talked on the phone and I said, Terry, this is not really what I thought it might be after your interview. And she said, put your big boy pants on and get your ass in the press conference and go to work. So that's what we did.
And that's how you got down here. By the way, 4 minutes in, this is the best interview I've ever done. I'm gonna go ahead and just put that down right there. When you talk about having the players, one of them, and we just asked him about being here with you as a coach, but your thoughts of the impact of the player like an Andrew Whitworth and the Marcus Spears to how you got to the success so fast in Baton Rouge.
I know Andrew Whitworth's parents have to be proud of him, but there's nobody else in this room more proud of him because he is everything that I ever wanted a player to turn out to be. He's a great person, graduated from school, had a great career at LSU and a great career in the NFL. And, you know, that was always what we tried to establish for our players, is that they were going to have a chance to be more successful in life because they were involved in the program. You know, how we developed them as people, the importance of developing a career off the field, the work and commitment it took to develop a career on the field and have success. And Andrew epitomizes that. But there's a lot of other players that were at LSU that because of his leadership and some of the other fine leadership that we had on the team and with the coaches, but it was the commitment that the university made. The Tiger Athletic Foundation, our administration, you can't get recognized into a Hall of Fame without thanking all the people who contributed to the success that you had. And we had a tremendous amount of support at LSU, and there probably was never a place where I was given an opportunity to be trusted and people bought into what we were trying to do and set the table so that we could do it. And then there was no greater feeling in my life professionally to that point when we won the national championship in the Sugar Bowl in New Orleans and saw on some city LSU up there and made everybody in this state proud. And that was my best professional moment to that point in my career.
And the standards that you set, I know it was always tough to come back with Alabama, but you set those standards, you knew what you were going to get out of LSU, and I know the LSU fans will always appreciate what you did, and it's nice to hear how much you appreciated your time in the capital city wearing purple and gold.
Well, I appreciate it, but one thing that I think that I learned is, you know, our first championship was in 2001. We won the SEC championship, and it had been a while since LSU won one, but that was the first championship I ever won. And I think we can apply this to our life. You know, once you accomplish something, it sets a new horizon. It sets a new standard. And then in 2003, when we won the national championship, that set a new horizon and a new standard. And to me, that contributed, and I'm very proud of the fact that that contributed to the iconic brand that LSU has and the state of Louisiana has, because a lot of people in this country look at this state through the athletic programs at LSU. And I think we raised the bar and raised the standard, and Skip Bertman had a lot to do with this because he was the athletic director. And he and I went and raised $15 million in 3 months to build an academic center so our players could graduate. But that was a part of the commitment to success. But I think that all of us, when we get rid of some of the self-imposed limitations that we have, and we accomplish something of significance, maybe small significance, it's a new horizon. And you do it the next time, and it's another new horizon. And then all of a sudden it becomes the standard. It becomes the standard for you, but it becomes the example for a lot of other people. And through transformational leadership and serving other people for their benefit, you can really help other people have a chance to reach those horizons as well. So with that, I appreciate being recognized here, but I'm really, really proud. Every time I see LSU, all the time I coached at Alabama, I know it was a great rivalry, but I was always proud because I felt like we did something to raise the bar here, and the program has been outstanding ever since. So
and that's why he's the best in the business. Head coach Nick Saban, everybody. Congratulations, coach.
Thank you.
Stay right here with me. We're going to bring everybody out. I'd like to invite, while coach is up here, I'd like to invite the entire class of 2025 and all other members of the State Hall of Fame, if you're here in attendance, please come join us on stage.
I want to thank you, Teddy, for allowing me to share the stage with you.
Thank you.
All right, and we thank our friends at LPB and our presenting sponsor at State Farm Insurance Agents of Louisiana.
Cheer one last time for the class of 2025 as they come up here. For Dorothea and everybody involved tonight with the Hall of Fame, this is Teddy Allen. Good night and good sports. See ya.